All right, so today we are going to be working on a few different things. This is mainly for my high school SDC class, but can also be used for the STEP class, also for a few other students. I'm going to be sending this video. Basically what we're going to go over today is are some dynamic warm-ups, little stretching, jumping, some exercises, fitness exercises, some running, and then for our ball activity we're going to do basketball. So I'm going to go over the equipment that you can use. I'll give alternatives as well. And then just so you have a heads up before we start, this video should be somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes. So to start, you're gonna want some type of area where you can run in place. You can do some dynamic warm-ups. I like to use my front yard right here. There's a little straightaway, somewhere between 20, 30 feet, 50 if you'd like. If you want to just do this in the house, you can do everything in place, running in place, skipping in place. Those kind of dynamic warm-ups are what we're going to be doing. So it's your choice. I like to have a little more space, get outside, but depending on circumstances, there are different, there are people that have different circumstances of being inside, outside, and available space. For the different equipment, so obviously for basketball, it would be best if you have a basketball. You can use any type of ball that bounces though, playground ball, volleyball, something where you can dribble. And then for the hoop, you can have a regular hoop. Not everyone has that. I made a little hoop right here. This is just kind of a bucket. I put some water in it to weigh it down. You could do the same thing with a basket right here. You could use a trash can. You can use, even if you just wanted to aim on the ground, you can do chalk and make a circle, big circles, little circles. There's all sorts of different things you can do for shooting, or you can just shoot. Okay, you can just practice shooting and not have a target. So kind of decide on what you have available to you, and you can use that. Exercise mats are great. You can use carpet inside. You could go on the concrete. It kind of hurts my back, so I don't like to do that. I like to use a mat. You can use cushions from a chair, blankets. There's all sorts of things you can use. For our weights, for like our dumbbells, you can just simply use PVC pipe. I know there's not much weight to it, so that would be more for form when we're doing our different exercises like we do in the weight room. You can use buckets and fill them up with water, okay? And kind of do this motion, or we'll do some front raises. I'll go over that in a bit. For our barbell, you can use just, the stick of a broom right here. You can use some water noodles. Okay, those work, and that'll also be working more on form rather than weight for both of these, which is fine. We just want to keep it ingrained in our mind on how to do it correctly. For jumping, you can use just any type of rope. You can use the same things you're using for the barbells, the noodle or the broom. You can also use jump ropes. Okay, any type of rope works, or even a line on the ground right here. Okay, see the line on the ground? You can use that to jump over and back. Okay. And then cones. I have cones, but you can use anything. You can use shoes, you can use stuffed animals, anything that gives you, a target to go around. We're going to be working on dribbling around the cones, so that's why we're using those. And that should do it for equipment today. If you have that equipment, go ahead and get it out. You can pause the video. If you're ready to go, we're going to start. First thing we're going to start with are some dynamic warm-ups. So I'm going to take my sweatshirt off because it's going to get a little hot. And first dynamic warm-up we're gonna do is just jogging. So I'm gonna jog down and back. Okay, so here we go. Jogging all the way down and all the way back. All right. Usually I have my students pick the next one. Usually they pick something like skipping. So we're gonna skip. Okay, step hop, step hop, step hop, step hop. And if this video cuts out due to battery, I might have to send it in 2 or 3 different clips, okay? Step hop, step hop, step hop. And next one we're gonna do is gonna be high knees, okay? So let me see if I can actually show what I'm doing here. I don't have someone to hold the camera today, so we're gonna do it like this. Oh, there we go. So high knees are gonna look like this. High knees up, up, up. And going back, high knees. Up, up, up. Okay, and then we have butt kickers. So now your heels are going to go back to your backside. Okay, and if there's ever needed time for rest, you can go ahead and rest. We're gonna do side steps now. So you aim, or you have your chest towards one side, your feet, it's kind of like a gallop, but you're more going just one side, okay? So side step all the way down, and side step all the way back. Okay, and this can also be for the my general PE class. I'm going to put this up on YouTube, so I'll send it directly to parents and also have this up on YouTube for whoever wants to do the workout. Okay, now we're going to do karaoke. This one's a little more difficult. I'll show my feet here. So what you want to do is go over, your foot comes back, then your foot goes under, your foot comes back, foot goes over, foot comes back, foot goes under, and when you start to get the hang of it, you go a little faster. Whoops. Okay, over, back, under, back. Okay, so foot goes over, back, under, back, over, back, and then you can go a little faster. This one takes a little bit of getting used to and practice to get it down. So that's called karaoke or grapevine. All right, next up we are going to do, let me check my list here. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna do some jumping. So I'm gonna use the jump rope, but remember, you can use a line, you can use a regular rope. Okay, they all work the same. I'm gonna bring my little camera holder over here so you can see. Like I said, I don't have someone to videotape today, so it might be a little off. Okay, you can see the jump rope. Okay, and we're just gonna do some jumping. All right, guys, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna just jump over and back. Over, back, over, back, over, back, over, back. Try to be on your toes, okay? And stop. Take a break. Hands on your head, open up your lungs. Now we're gonna go side to side, okay? So my feet are together. Go side, 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 clearing the rope. All right, good. And if you want to make it a little more difficult, you can have a lifted surface, okay? So I'm gonna use the balance beam. You can use anything. You could even use a cone to go over and back, right? You could use the cone to go over, back. I'm gonna use the balance beam. Okay, we're gonna do front, back though again. Over, back, front, back. Good, take a break. And I'm just kind of guesstimating right now, not using time or repetitions, but if you want to make it 15, go ahead, do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. All right, so that's our jumping. Now we are gonna move on. Let's see what's next on here. Okay, our exercises. So our push-ups, sit-ups, planks. So I'll see if I can aim towards right here. See if you can see me. Let's see. Hopefully that'll work. I think you can see me right here. Okay, first thing we're gonna do are our push-ups. Okay, so you can do regular push-ups, modified push-ups, or hand slap push-ups. Okay. Regular push-ups are the hardest, then modified, and probably the easiest is going to be your hand slap push-ups. I'll go easiest first. So it's going to be clap your hand, clap your hand, clap the top of your hand, top of the hand, okay? Do 10 of these. Not sure how many I did, but do about 10, 15, okay? Modified. And you can do all three if you like. Knees on the ground. Make sure there's no hills, no valleys. You want to be nice and flat. Bring your arms down and up. Bend those elbows. Elbows only. Chest comes down, chest comes up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, knees off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so you can do one of those, two of those, or all three. Let me check my battery life. Our battery life.